in case the moolies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire in you.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Gets around him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Darnold from the gun. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot!
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Hot!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And Jeffrey's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. gun on third down. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And look at this. Catanzaro misses it left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Hey,
From the gun, here's Keenum. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Roger, roger, roger. Hey, we're good, we're good. Jam, jam.
Now a first down throw. Keenum got a man. That's Allison. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll hand it off now. Williams twisting away. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. He can run for it, and he will. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Gone!
Darnold. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Damon Harrison. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he slings one that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, go, Roger. 22. 22. Mary left. Mary left.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Let's go.
Keenum to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cole now on the return. And now running right through it. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Detroit!
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange! You got four. You got four. Mike 55, Mike 55. Down.
There's Keenum now on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. Keenum now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Keenum to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw on third and 2, Keenum. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. First and 10 at their own 11.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. On first and 10, Darnold. But he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
On 53. No, Roger.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Freeman trying to earn some more carries in this Bronco running game as they come up here 1st and 10. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Now he'll escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Detroit!
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
second down and 10. Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Oh, some strong running. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Cole now on the return. Oh, a nice spin. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Orleans Darkwa, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Darnold dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Alert flare! Alert flare! Hey, go, Roger!
On second down, here's Keenum. Drops it underneath for Booker. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Keenum. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A second down carry for Booker. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We got 3. We got 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Darnold. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run with Booker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got 3. We got 3.
No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cole now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Throwing here on third down. Darnold, now a desperation throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.